With us right now is Saab India's Managing Director, Mats Palmberg. Mats, thank you very much for joining us here on CNBC-TV18. I want to ask you about what Saab would be showcasing at Aero India. What does it say about Saab's commitment to India?
If you start by the showcasing, our main products this year is of course the Gripen. It's an air show. But we are also exhibiting our ground combat segment this year. As you know, we are establishing a facility to make the Carl Gustaf M4, the new facility, the new version of the Carl Gustaf that has been. Previous versions have been in service since mid-70s here in India, so it's a natural continuation for us.
Right. Now, in terms of your talks with the Indian government, the Ministry of Defence, with the Navy and the Air Force, what are you offering them in terms of fighter jet technology? What is the stage of the negotiations with the forces and the Ministry of Defence?
We are in constant dialogue with all the services on our different product offerings, and when it comes to the fighter aircraft, we are still awaiting the next step in the process, but we have offered in the response we gave in 2018 more or less a complete transfer of technology. We are prepared to set up a facility here together with Indian partners that we can work with in a good way and establish a complete ecosystem to produce the fighter to as high as possible extent local content.
Right.
And we are also working very closely with our international partners that we have for producing the Gripen.
Right. Now, which would be the fighter jet technology? Would you be offering the Gripen E, the latest technology that you have?
Yes, it's the Gripen E. We have sold the Gripen E today to the Swedish Air Force. It's in operation there, and also to the Brazilian Air Force.
Yeah. Right. Now, coming to indigenization and having local partners, you did not renew your partnership with the Adani Group when it came to manufacturing fighter jets in India. Are you considering another partner? Are you at advanced stages of consultation?
I would probably like to rephrase that a little bit. It was a mutual decision not to renew the partnership at that point of time, and that was already in 2019. We are not closing any doors whatsoever when it comes to partnering going forward. We have to see how the Indian Air Force would like to play the game with the MRFA, which model they would like to apply, and so forth. So it's something that we will work on going forward.
Right. So it depends on as in when the Indian government decides on which fighter jet technology it wants to opt for.
Yeah, not only the fighter jet technology as such, also the acquisition model they are looking for. That is also important to know, because that will set the scene for how you form the partnerships going forward to execute the program.
Right. Are there other weapon systems that you're currently in talks with the Indian government?
We always are in discussions and dialogue with...
Or that you would probably like to manufacture in India and showcase to the Indian government?
We are, as I said, we are in constant discussions together with or meeting the Indian Armed Forces, and I would not mention any specific system at this stage.
Right. Could you give us a sense of how the Gripen E will stand out for the Indian Air Force? Because there are different fighter jets being contemplated right now, being considered right now. How would the Gripen E stand out?
Well, it's the most modern fighter to start with, and I think as was shown in the presentation in there, the availability is unique, and the adaptability of the aircraft, because thanks to the new architecture of the aircraft, you can do software upgrades very, very, very quick. And I think it's excellently suited for the operations that India is having, and it will fit good with the existing fleet of aircraft as well.
By when can we expect the manufacturing of Carl Gustaf to begin in Bangalore?
We have not yet decided finally where to go, but we expect to start manufacturing in 2024.
Okay, and my final set of questions. You've said that you are procuring in a great extent from India. What would be the quantum of procurement that is coming from the India market so far? Do you plan to increase the levels of local procurement?
I won't give you any figures, but we are sourcing a lot of machine parts, smaller assemblies. We are sourcing composite, we are sourcing harnesses. We are looking into other opportunities as we go forward, but I won't dig into that today.
Right. Thank you very much for talking to us, Mats.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Great talking.